Hello everybody, it's Strongbull, and today I wanted to go over these Ariat Futurity Roughouts. I've been wanting to try these for a while. They're really a cool looking boot. Let's talk about it, stick around, and let's see what we got. Welcome back everybody, it's Strongbull, and today I'm really excited to try these new boots. I've been wanting to try a pair of Ariats now for a while. I know there's mixed messages with them on, some of their boots are made in China, some are made in Mexico, but they do have higher end lines. They have Benchmade line. They have a line here made in Mexico that's made in Mexico. So I wanted to give the Futurity line a try, and I saw these beautiful mahogany boots that I saw. They were Roughouts, and these are them. So let's not waste any time and get into it. Okay, I'm just going to take these out, and they're a beautiful boot, boy, I'll tell you right off the bat. Very few things, when I see a beautiful boot right off the bat, I see it. I just opened the box and bam. Let me pull these inserts out. Yep. Nice little smell of leather, although not as strong as I smell with a lot of other boot brands, but still, gotta love the smell of a new boot, Let me put these aside and we'll get into it. Okay, I ordered these online, and I wanted to give these a quick review because if they're anything like I think what I saw they were going to be online, I said, let me give them a try, and sure enough, here we are giving them a try, and I'm glad to share this experience with you guys. So these are Ariat Futurity Roughouts in mahogany. This is what they call the mahogany, and they're actually a very beautiful boot. I got to say, looking at them firsthand, the pictures were somewhat accurate, but they're I think they called it a little bit short. I think they're a little bit nicer in person than the photo would suggest. Anyway, these are a 6-row stitch. They have 1 3/4 inch stacked leather heel, which is what their Futurity heel is like. It's got the slung heel, and it's 1 3/4 inch, and it's stacked leather. It's got a really beefy rubber cap. I'm going to tell you, I'm a very big fan of beefy rubber caps because they buy you a lot of time. You can actually see the heel wearing out before it's time to replace them. And when you get a thin cap on a cowboy boot, what happens is by the time you get to replacing them, sometimes you've already scuffed some of the leather, and now you got to replace the stacked leather heel too. But if you catch it in time and you got a beefy enough cap, that's a good thing. This is what they call this is an 11 iron single stitch outsole, so it'll take a little bit more to break in. It's a thicker leather, but nonetheless, for some reason, on this boot, it fits. It feels more supple, and I don't know if that's because of the suede, the suede leather on the Roughout, or it's just not. But it seems like it's not that bad. It's got some good give to it. This is what they call a narrow cutter toe. Now, in my book, the cutter toe is a little bit wider than a 7-toe. I think their narrow cutter toe is their version of the 7-toe, because when I look at it, it reminds me of a 7-toe. Again, I don't have to tell you guys that I love the 7-toe. I also love cutters, or anything that buys you a little bit of room up top, but still has a substantial enough taper that it still looks like a cowboy boot. I've never been much of a fan for the super wide toe boots or the wide square toes. I just feel it loses that aesthetic, that cowboy aesthetic. Let me know what you guys think. Give me your opinions in the comments below if you feel otherwise, but I'm just from my point of view anyway. With that said, it's these boots are 13 inches tall, full grain leather upper, 6-row stitch, single stitch outsole, and it's a Goodyear welt on it, so these can be resold. as well too. You wear these out, they can be swapped out. These boots can last you quite a while. Like anything else, rough outs are going to require a little bit more maintenance. They tend to grip and collect more dirt and dust, so you have to keep them clean and maintain them. They require a little bit more maintenance than the smooth stuff, right? And they have this thing called what Ariat calls a Techstep. Now the Techstep is a cushion on the inside, and it's basically a cushioned insole. It's not traditional like the traditional leather, and it also has a cushioned insole as well. So the bed of the boot is cushioned, and it's very well padded, by the way. I can see this being a really comfortable boot for a lot of people. I like traditional leather, hard leather insoles, and I like the way they break in over time. I love the comfort that they bring over time, but not everybody has the foot for that. A lot of people need padding or cushioning up front. Everybody's got different needs. So if you're one of those people who like your cushioning, these seem like they're going to be very well padded. They even have this gel spot on the insole here, and that seems like it's built to take the initial impact on the heel when you're walking. Hold on, let me put this back in. Anyway, so on this boot, I see brass nails, no lemonwood pegs, and they put a grippy pattern on the bottom. So I know when you get leather outsoles, guys, anyone who has them, you know they're very slippery up front. It's almost like you got to scuff them so you don't slip. So I think they did a little that was a good idea on their part to put a little texture on there. It does advertise their Techstep, which is basically the cushioning on the inside. Nothing to do with the outsole, but I figured I'd go that with you. And that's the profile from the bottom. And this is what the boot looks like from the top. And I'm going to tell you, the design on these shafts are absolutely stunning to me. They're beautiful. I think they got it just right. To some people, it might be busy, but I really think this adds a little bit of sparkle and a nice twist. This is a 6-row stitch pattern on here, and I like the way they did the pull tabs on here too. They're also roughed out, just like the vamp on the boot. They got a spur ledge as well too, however a small one, but we'll see how those work with a pair of jeans. And I'll also have a few pictures at the end of this video with me wearing these with different jeans so that you guys can get an idea. These are a great boot for the fall, guys. I think the suede goes really, really well with felt hats. I think it's going to look phenomenal, especially with a nice like flannel long sleeve button shirt. I think this just all comes together. And I know we're still in warm weather, but we're not too far off from the fall. And trust me, it'll be here before you know it. And as of today, I checked, they're running a sale on these boots, Ariats. You can go to Ariat and get these for $195. They're almost I believe they're $299 regularly. So guys, jump on it. If you like these boots, jump on it now, because I don't think that sale is going to be around for long. But if you like this, but from what I'm seeing, these are a pretty good boot up front. By the way, yep, I do like the lining on here. They do have a decent lining on here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try these and if I keep these and they fit, providing there's nothing unforeseen, I will do a follow-up video on these down the road to let you know how they are a little bit after they've been broken in the long term. But they don't seem like they're going to be a problem. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video and stick around till the end, and I'll include some pictures. With that said, guys, take care. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching, and we'll talk to you on the next review, guys. Take care. Bye.